Nest.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me that thing. No,
it's not.
Come on.
you're about to be red. Here's a diamond. Motherfucker. Fuck.
Slap back right side.
Can you not score for 7 seconds? 7 seconds.
Okay, just
Throw it under goal.
don't do that.
Oh my god. Don't do that, please.
I was willing to score with like 0.1 in a second left.
Except you didn't re-grab with me, so I'm kind of mad.
Getting going, and that's a good move from Ignite. The pass there, slowly rolling the way of BTS King. BTS slapping it over, a catch by Duel. Duel sending it to the sideline. Now will be Franz, rolling it up the floor to Wolf. Wolf on the approach, handing it out to the corner. There's a team play, but there is the save away, and Phoenix through to bring it within 1. That was a nice one. Oh no, and the dab. Oh no, and the double dab. I'm done.
BTS King working his way along the left side. There's no pressure right now. He can take his time. He passes to the right. NTS Franz is below. Goes off the backboard. NTS Franz brings Ignite up by 9.
Not quite able to pick it up, and the shot goes out off the mark. Looks like it's going to be Goran Jr. picking that up, doing a nice spin move, but the shot was off the mark. But he's able to get it that second time. What a pocket by Goran there.
With it at mid, sending it in, is going to hit Meatballer. Meatballer encroaching on the bubble. Al coming in. What a stop there by Com. Going to be picked up by Al, and Ryan coming away with it, but Arco is in. No Com with another grab. Connor Chaos with it now. Connor Chaos going to back it up. 17 seconds, sending this one up, but red there by Jay Walker. Jay Walker with the clear.
Mozzie.
Mozzie, he's going to get his pocket picked. Ryan with it. Ryan Hager shot there from Jay Walker. That was disgusting.
Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. On to the place where all this began. Just start again. I'll see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes.
Can't get the grab. 8 seconds. And now 8 seconds in that far side. The inside trap. Fish is going to chuck this. Oh!
Worst just won it at the last possible second.
Bounce off the backboard and off the back of the crossbar. Be picked up by Simon. Simon under pressure now, able to avoid that defensive player and put it in.
Trying to run back up on the Great British Empire here, and they're able to get those 3 points.
And I think that's exactly what Blank needed momentum-wise. You know, it's now a 1-point game, a little over halfway through. This is definitely doable for them, so that was very important to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And Howler will take the disc here. Some good passes back and forth here, getting around that defense. Difficult passes as well. They're not easy passes under pressure on the table. It's kind of one of the most difficult passes to make. Zeko Zero will make a couple of ducks here. In fact, get past the defense.
Gonna hit Zenith up to Mad. Setting it up, hits Sealable. Sealable does not have a lane there, as that is .com all the way back to the goal. He does play very, very deep back. And Zenith is able to play it.
Back and forth and stunning coming up from both teams as Voodoo gets a nice, oh my god.
A clear from Caesar. Losing his arm a little bit there, but not losing the disc. Saluna dropping it, but Moonface taking it right back, sending it over, and oh my goodness, Moonface making a crater into the goal. 16 points, 25 meters deep.
Good afternoon, Jackson Jills. I am SirDimwi, and this is 3 Minute Meta. In this first installment, we are going to cover zones.
Hi, my name is Mazi and I play for Ethereal.
Hey, my name is Shot. I play for Team Ethereal.
Hi, my name is CJason and I play for Ethereal.
Hi, my name is Jiggy and I play for Team Ethereal.
So my role in the team is, well, technically I'm the goalie, but I also do things like QB and play the back line. So I like to think of it as like I'm the big brain of the team. You know, sometimes I call the plays and I kind of guide them on offense and defense.
I like how we can have fun and be serious whenever we want to.
Are you saying we're a bunch of trollers, Jiggy?
Yep.
That's so toxic.
Yo, my name Andrew.
Hi, my name is Andy W, and I play on 4 Kings.
Hi, my name is Chrome, and I play for 4 Kings.
Yo, my name is Cruisin.
We want to grow as a team. We're kind of a new team, and I've never played with Cruisin or Ender before, and I know we have like a new chemistry, and I think it's going to be good, but I kind of want to see that grow.
I honestly think one of our biggest strengths is that we're all like friends, right? So it's like I feel like we can grow over time and become better because we're homies and friends and lovers.
Naturally, we're just better.
And welcome everybody to VRML 1. SirDimwi joined by NightFiree with 2 E's, the man himself, and Summers for Subtlety on cameras. And we have a good one for you here, Ethereal versus 4 Kings. I am exceptionally hyped for this. When I saw this matchup, I signed up for it immediately before it was even scheduled. And so, yeah, I was committed to this on literally Monday afternoon, but NightFiree, I don't know if you're as hyped for this one as I am, but I am really excited for this game.
I can certainly see the community stoked about it. You know, we have the hype votes on the website. If you don't know, there's a little arrows next to all these games that you can. It's called connoisseur votes. You can vote on who you think is going to win or lose, and you can also vote if you want to watch the game. And this one has a lot of hype votes and a lot of connoisseur votes, and I'm going to dig in exactly to see who is the favorite here for the community. But yeah, it's certainly one that a lot of eyes are directed at right now. And Four Kings, wow, they're really taking the the vote on this one, 68-9.
You know, I can understand why the vote is the way it is, but I gotta be honest, this is gonna be a good game. These are two very well-matched teams. On the left there, Ethereal, CJ, single shot. JL Graham led by Mozzie on the right there, Andy W, Cruz and Chrome, and Ender there for Four Kings as we get started here. And that's a quick back and forth there at center as Four Kings is gonna be trying to chase this one down. Ender is gonna get there to pick it up. Looking at a 1v3, so gonna send that one back. Across to Chrome, is gonna play that defense masterfully. Well done, gets that one sent further back to Andy, and he opens up that space to push that defense back towards his bubble to give his backline room for that reset, which draws the defense back out. No, disc is loose. Andy trying to track that one down. It will be Mozzie with it, but Andy gets it back. Andy lock shot. He's gonna hit it 16 meters out, and that's your first goal of round one.
And just a little bit of just like a fraction of a second where they thought, okay, we have control, and they started to shift out, and then the stun comes in, the steal, and there's a small gap in coverage that otherwise had been nicely held tight by Ethereal. That that three-pointer gets thread to. Really good execution from Four Kings to find that opportunity. We'll see now if Ethereal can work themselves up. They managed to get that early joust advantage, but they couldn't apply the pressure they were hoping to off of it. And now, off of their offensive joust, they do have the setup inside of Four Kings zone.
A single shot and a handle there on the near side wall. Slowing it up, really wants to pull that defense out. He's gonna walk up gingerly. And as you can see, as Ender started moving around at the edge of the bubble, single shot started to back up, thinking he got the bite, but no. Now they're trying to encroach here. CJ with it, setting it across. Good read there by Andy. Gets a hand on it, gets it cleared. Almost out. CJ picking it up. CJ sending it into single shot. Single shot. They have an opportunity here, maybe, as Mozzie handles it, sending it across. Just out of reach. Going to split the two receivers there. Now this one's still loose. Mozzie touching it, sending it back. Does get it back. Going to slap it back there to CJ. Looking for an in pass here, but going to slow it up here once again for this next opportunity.
Yeah, it does give the Four Kings defense a chance to get back into the zone, because there was for 15 seconds there, the full force of that defense had stretched out of the bubble. Now, as they're trying to set up, you can see this defense is tucked in close to the goal. There's a good shot from Mozzie, just off of the edge of goal. That goes a touch wide, dings off of the top, and now the slap clear in favor of Four Kings. We'll see if the defense can set up in time from Ethereal, but this has been a low-scoring and interesting game to watch so far. I want to see how this attack goes as they do work into the way into the bubble. The challenge on the goal, and Ender locks it in for two.
And that was very well done there by Ender as he came in. As he touched the top of the clock there, goalie comes out to challenge, and Ender pushes up and away, which was basically down for him, which got him that extra space to bring that one in and place it right in the top corner pocket there. That's going to be a 5-point lead here to Four Kings. 3 minutes off the clock. JL Graham with it there on the far side, sending this one across. Unfortunately, off the mark, and end up in the hands of Andy W. Got a turnover here. Andy sending this one all the way down. They have a chain in. So Cruising gonna get their first. Goal is open, but only for a moment. Sending it across to Chrome, who plants that one in. Beautiful setup there. That's how you do it. Crump it and dump it. Good for two.
That pass definitely seemed to catch the two on goal a bit off guard. They were more expecting it to be a shot, and when it went wide, maybe they assumed, okay, this is something we can catch the rebound off. And as you see the defense turn around there, suddenly it's a pass and 2 points get slammed in. Nice bit of a setup from that Four Kings offense. And it's still close. 7-point lead is not a lot. 6:20 left, plenty of time for Ethereal to work with, and they've done good enough to at least get into the zone of Four Kings. The challenge has been pressuring through the defense. Here maybe an opportunity as you see the attack come in. What a fantastic save from Cruz and denying entry on that shot.
And the fact that Four Kings defense has been doing so much heavy lifting here. A good shot there from JL Graham, going to go wide. It was a good opportunity. But now CJ said, you know, this Four Kings defense, you got cruising in the goal. One of the, I've always said it, one of the best goalies in the league. And then Andy W coming over from Synapse. Synapse had figured something out a while ago on defense that it was incredibly successful. Kind of a dive defense, as Palador calls it, and clearly bringing that lesson over here. Although there it is. Finding the lock, finding the key for that lock is Ethereal, getting 2 on the board. They're just over 4.5 minutes in. Single shot to C. Jason. A beautiful setup there, and that's what it's going to take to beat this Four Kings defense.
Yeah, they really had to get their lock-picking gloves on there and spend some time chipping away at that one. It took them 4 minutes, but they are finally on the board, and they're coming out on this defense with a little bit of aggression, a double stack here early in the zone of Four Kings, trying to intercept and disrupt the offensive joust, and they have done just that. Disc now into the hands of Mozzie. We'll see if he can clear it out. That's going to be the first challenge, getting past what is now also a forward Four Kings defense. They've done a good job of working themselves down. There seems to be a bit of a lost disc, a bit of a missed pass that gets instantly punished by Four Kings.
Yeah, I don't know if he just lost a hand on it, or maybe changed his mind at the last second, but was still committed to the release. But J.L. Graham does get it back, so maybe a recovery here. Not quite. Ender going to pick this one up on the back line here for Four Kings as Cruisin makes his way all the way back to the, well, he goes all the way back to the tube. Andy W sending this one up, looking for Chrome. Chrome not able to get the grab on that one. This one loose. Chrome does ultimately get there. Pulls the Ender on C. Jason. Chrome now sending it across to Andy. Andy gonna back this one out, pull that defense out, try to make some space there in the bubble. Pulls an Ender there on Mozzie. Now coming in far side, has an opportunity. What a stop by C. Jason as he got Chrome stunned out as Chrome was trying to stun him out. Good shield, good stop.
Really excellent save there. The attack from Andy, though, so good. He has been a threat this whole game. He's managed to really just apply that pressure as a solo element in this game. He's made some good threes, and just that dodge was impressive. Now the setup coming in from Ethereal gets denied. What was a very good cross pass. You see the dive from the defense of Four Kings there to shut down the setup, and now Ender's looking for a mail slot 3. Is it in? No, it is off the backboard.
That was Ender who got the stop on the far side. That was Ender playing both ends of the arena. He gets the stop, sends it towards mid, picks it up at mid, and then sends it in 42 meters out off of the backboard, gets it in that left side pocket. And now we do have a pause here. Not seeing a dropout, but presumably some technical issue. And yeah, but what a ridiculous shot there from Ender to get that one in. You know, you love to see him. You hate to see him. You love to see him. If I was on the other team, I would hate to see it. But as an observer, I love seeing it.
The long-range 3, certainly something that takes a lot of skill. That mail slot shot, a practiced shot to be taking, and definitely a damaging one. We are, as you said, into a timeout. It's as good a time as any to mention that we have 2 games live right now. So if you don't have that multi-stream up, I do recommend it. Make sure you head on over to Echo Arena VRML 2, where I believe it's Gilligan and who else is over there casting that?
I believe it's Gilligan and Wonder Tea Man. Yes. Actually, I'll check if they might have it. Oh, Glean, Gilligan and Glean. And Glean, one of our new Gilligan and Glean, both newer casters here this season. Gilligan, of course, one of our league governing moderators.
Yeah, he didn't have enough on his plate already, so he wanted to add a few more things to do. But yeah, he is. I mean, you love to see the dedication to the community. He wants to be involved at every aspect of the Echo Arena VRML, and he certainly is. I'm excited to go back and watch his cast. He's been doing some of his own stuff too, I think.
Yeah, he's got his Beer League podcast every Friday night. He's been doing that for a few weeks as well. And but yeah, that game over there on Channel 2 is for sure a close one. I don't have it up personally at the moment, but it is. There's a reason that one had as many hype votes as it did, and why it got picked up, because that was definitely going to be a good game there. But yeah, still just waiting on this timeout here in this one. To get back, because this is so far a fantastic game.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of hype votes, we had, like we said earlier, I think it was 68 to 3 for Four Kings. I gotta wonder if anyone's second guessing their connoisseur vote at this point, because Ethereal have put together a pretty good round one. They've managed to keep it close. They've put up some good defense. Some the few mistakes that they've had have been capitalized on by the likes of Four Kings, but they've kept it close. There hasn't been a big blowout game until Ender, of course, sinking in that 3. It's been pretty close. Even now, an 8-point lead with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left isn't necessarily something you can relax with. You still have to play, focused. You still your defense still has to be on point. Four Kings defense, to their credit, this round has been looking pretty good. That bubble defense seems to be pretty tough to penetrate.
No, they have one of the best defenses you're going to see in the league, without a doubt. And as I said, cruising in the goal, you can never go wrong there. Andy taking whatever defensive scheme they came up with that over on Synapse, definitely bringing those lessons with him here to Four Kings. Ender. He was the one who got that stop there that resulted in that half court shot, that half court goal we saw right before this timeout here. Ender uniquely suited for that style of defense as well. Just the way he plays, how strong he is in what we might call the 50-50s, the 1v1s, those battles that Gilligan always had a tendency to win over on some folks. You got those stun numbers way up there all the time. But Enders is particularly good in those moments. That's why he has a move named after him, the Ender, because he's so effective with those sorts of 1v1 moves. And so having Ender to kind of bolster what is already a fantastic, a really effective defensive scheme with cruising in the goal. I mean, this is this team is going to go far with this with what they have going on here.
We are still in this timeout, and I do gotta wonder if Four Kings have what their full roster is looking like. If they have a sub they can dip into, or if they are sort of maybe in a bit of a tougher situation where they're gonna have to, dip into the wider sub pool. I don't know. It's always something that I like to talk about because it seems to be relevant more often than not, where teams really could just use another player or two on their roster.
It does seem like a thing that some maybe should invest in. Although knowing these players in particular, I can't imagine. I would wonder. Well, I guess chat. There's a few well-informed individuals in the chat there. Who do you think Four Kings could bring on as a fifth for situations like this? Who out there would not only have the skill level, but also the willingness to play in that sub position? If anyone has any particular, as Luminous says, Ender quits the long. No, Ender, he is definitely having some connection issues here. Well, ping issues. I believe it's not a connection issue. My inference is that he is rejoining in hopes that his connection on that rejoin is better and his ping goes down, as it was spiking a little bit there. I'm not certain that this is a situation where he has to go as well. I don't know whether or not his ping was over that limit. I wonder if this is more a personal trying to fix his own situation rather than any sort of actionable situation.
Yeah, because we are in an online league, we have all kinds of rules that do surround ping limits to try and bring the best kind of games that you can play. We want to keep things competitive and fair, and so when players exceed that ping limit, you see timeouts, you see these attempts to reconnect and solve them, and that's what we're here in right now. Again, if you're not already, we got get that multi-stream up. We have another game live over on Echo Arena VRML 2, so you can keep yourself entertained while the action goes on here.
But wow, if in situations like this where maybe you have a couple minutes to draw your attention elsewhere, but you don't want to leave the ecosphere entirely, hop on over to youtube.com and look up Echo Arena Master League, and you're gonna find all these games that we cast, channels 1, channels 2, and channel 3, finals, all of it. You're gonna find all the VODs over there on that YouTube channel, as well as the content that has been being pumped out by this this new content team this season. We have they hit the ground running from day one. Nobody told them to do anything. They were just like, I have ideas and we are going to do them, and they have been doing them. And so all that content gets uploaded to that same channel. Go check it out. If you have not subscribed, you are legally obligated to subscribe. That is not true. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm going to say it anyways. And if you don't subscribe, if you watch those videos and you don't subscribe, I will find out where you live. I won't. That's not true. I will knock on your front door. I won't. That's not true. And I will ask you why you haven't subscribed. I actually won't do that. That's not true at all. So definitely subscribe to that channel.
Maybe, hopefully this doesn't keep going on. I'm thinking maybe we'll have to show some of that content soon enough in some sort of intermission or something, but we're still waiting for that fourth. And, you know, it doesn't seem, from what I'm seeing, that the solution's getting solved with reconnects. So maybe they're going to try something more drastic, like a router reset. That could be a few minutes. Who knows? But yeah, I think if I get the go-ahead from production, as we say, we'll cut to an intermission. But until then, we can buy you some time and chat it up. Yeah, I think let's show what that YouTube channel's delivering. You know, while we're waiting for this fifth to rejoin, you can either head on over to VRML 2 and watch another game that's live, or you can watch some of that content that's otherwise uploaded to YouTube.
Hi, my name is Mazi and I play for Ethereal.
Hey, my name is Shot. I play for Team Ethereal.
Hi, my name is CJason and I play for Ethereal.
Hi, my name is Jiggy and I play for Team Ethereal.
So my role in the team is, well, technically I'm the goalie, but I also do things like QB and play the back line. So I like to think of it as like I'm the big brain of the team. You know, sometimes I call the plays and I kind of guide them on offense and defense.
I like how we can have fun and be serious whenever we want to.
Are you saying we're a bunch of trollers, Jiggy?
Yep.
That's so toxic.
Yo, my name Andrew.
Hi, my name is Andy W, and I play on 4 Kings.
Hi, my name is Chrome, and I play for 4 Kings.
Yo, my name is Cruisin.
We want to grow as a team. We're kind of a new team, and I've never played with Cruisin or Ender before, and I know we have like a new chemistry, and I think it's going to be good, but I kind of want to see that grow.
I honestly think one of our biggest strengths is that we're all like friends, right? So it's like I feel like we can grow over time and become better because we're homies and friends and lovers.
Naturally, we're just better.
And welcome back. And it looks like, yeah, Ender is going to be replaced by Zeus here. Zeus coming in to save the day here for Four Kings. And I got to say, I'm not worried about Four Kings at all with his substitution. Now, given Ender is, of course, Ender. There's a reason he has a move named after him. Zeus, I've played with Zeus personally. I've seen Zeus play. I've watched him over years. I've played with him for years, and this dude is good. Four Kings is not going to have any trouble slotting him in. He plays in the same, kind of in the same role as Ender as well. So I do expect this to be still a fantastic game here, bringing in Zeus. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if after this, Zeus ended up being Four Kings 5th.
I mean, if you're Ethereal, really, it's an opportunity you have to capitalize on. You know, you have 3 minutes and 12 seconds here in this next round, in this first round. For those tuning in, this is the first round of Ethereal versus Four Kings. We had a little bit of an intermission there where you saw some of that YouTube content we were talking about as well. But anyway, we're here with 3 minutes 12 left on the clock, and it's enough time to bounce back from an eight goal deficit. This team that's on Ethereal has already been warmed up. Granted, they've just been cool for, I guess, 5 or 10 minutes, but they've been playing. They've been getting warmed up. Zeus is a new addition, maybe not necessarily having time to get loose and prepared for this kind of series, but either way, it's a time for Ethereal to reset and sort of come back in with this last quarter of a game and try and do something with it.
As well, there's a few other things that, we could talk about in regards to this. One, the mental game here, where whether or not there's a big skill difference, any skill difference at all between Zeus and Ender, Ethereal may be feeling more confident now coming out of this intermission, just for the change in cohesion there on Four Kings, going from the proper roster to having to bring in a sub, regardless of that sub skill level. That can have an effect on the game as well. Could if Four Kings aren't looking at it the right way, can have a negative effect on them as well. Or hypothetically, let's say maybe Ender was being toxic. I'm not saying he was, but maybe he was. Maybe Four Kings play even better now that Zeus is in. Now, I'm not saying that was the case, but you never know how these sorts of things, regardless of skill level, can have an impact. And then there was another thing I was going to mention, and I just can't remember what the second point was. CJson says no, presumably maybe talking about something I just said, disagreeing with me.
Yeah, who knows what the real issue is? Hard to have player comps on while you're casting, so it could have been a variety of things. But either way, it seemed to be mostly the connection from Ender that they had to solve. And they have done that. Both teams readying up, and it's been a bit of a delay. We apologize for it, but appreciate everybody. I mean, the whole crew of everybody that's been tuning in today for hanging around during this brief technical issue that has been solved, because we are now ready to dive back into round number 1 of this matchup.
So with 3 minutes to go here, 8-point deficit. Chrome immediately picking that one up. Oh, the ding. That one not, that one doesn't feel good. And CJson trying to send that one out. Hits a shield. That's not good. Andy trying to pick it up. Camp, but Chrome does get there. Chrome now going to back this one out and just going to reset it here to allow Four Kings to set up on offense here, which makes sense in multiple. I mean, they're up by 8. There's only 2.5 minutes here. If they can get a few more seconds off the clock here, a few more chunks of time, as Andy brings it in, takes that shot, good stop there by CJson, and he sends that one away.
Huge snag from Jason to keep that one in. The clear down tunnel is good as well, and CJson's trying to follow up his excellent denial with a setup here for his team, and he does. Mozzie finds it as he navigates through what seemed to be 2 or 3 defenders there for a 2-pointer, and this is it. They're trying to chip away at this 8-point lead. Now it's only 6.
And that was Zeus over there covering Mozzie. Zeus had him covered properly. Mozzie was just able to slip by there, send that one in. So it is going to be Cruisin handling this one. That chain coming in very quickly. Yeah, it looks like Ethereal did get a bit of a boost as they break that one up. Going to be picked up here by Mozzie. Mozzie sending this one across. Is going to hit CJson. CJson looking for the impasse. Who just, does make it to JL Graham. JL Graham now far side. Looking for the cut pass. The single shot cutting in. Takes the shot. Himself going to ding off the inside of the post. Single shot sending up CJson. Oh, what a stop there by Cruisin. That's why he's one of the best. This one gets sent out. JL Graham trying to get there. A couple players trying to get there. JL Jailgram getting stunned out, flings it back towards mid, almost a self-clear. Still loose, going to be slapped away there by Cruisin into the zone, but CJ's in there to pick it up, going to fling it back all the way down into the blue bubble where it will be picked up by Jailgram, taking the shot. They're going to get it there, 4-2. They're back within 4 with a minute to go.
It took them a little bit too long. They don't have a ton of time left now. They need to really get these points kind of back to back, and they got that quick intercept, but then the defense of Four Kings showed up again, and it's been such a hard wall to penetrate for the likes of Ethereal. You know, it's just fantastic goalie. There's the intercept again. They've got the setup, but they pass it right back to Cruisin, who manages to full clear now, nearly takes the shot onto goal, but a good setup for his team to answer back. They missed disc on the stack, and a bit of a sequence of mistakes from both squads, resulting in no scores, excuse me, over those last minute. And this just isn't going to work for Ethereal. They need these points quick, and now with the clock getting ever lower, 20 seconds, it's out of reach at this point. Still, the momentum has shifted in this series, Dimwi.
Oh, it certainly has. And the Chromes look at a setup. Zeus there. Zeus coming in just like Ender. And plants that one in for the 2. They do get that one. So they will finish the first one 12-6. But yeah, as you said, that momentum appearing to shift heavily in favor of Ethereal in that final 3 minutes. They got a couple of goals there back-to-back. It did take them a little bit longer to get that second one than maybe any of us were hoping for, but a great showing there from Ethereal after that timeout as we go into this intermission. And I'm very excited to see what we might see in the second round, because if you take just that last 3 minutes, it was a 4-2 victory there to Ethereal. So this second round could look vastly different to that first. And yeah, you know, you don't want to put a lot of pressure on a substitute when they come in like this. But it is also one of those moments where if Four Kings come out and hold the line here and push his victory, it'll be a fantastic look for Zeus, presuming he's actively looking for an active roster to join here, because those sorts of performance can really make a person's career at the moment for a cycle or a season.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what their end result is there. We're still in need of getting into round 2 here, because geez, like you said, it was 4-2 in those last with this roster setup in favor of Ethereal. So if they can take the energy that they had in those last 3 minutes and duplicate it here for the entirety of round 2, it certainly could be Ethereal's game. It's the dark horse story for sure, at least in the community's eyes, because like we said, those connoisseur votes heavily in favor of Four Kings for this matchup. Ethereal, if anything, trying to prove that they can compete against what is that walled defense, and they've done it so far. The question is, can they defend against the offense that is Four Kings? 2 points coming in quick.
And I would like to point out that was Zeus who got the slap there at mid to send that one up to Chrome. Chrome sending it up to Andy. So it's another one of those moments where I wouldn't mind, Echo Arena playing by hockey's rules and us getting, the 2 assists registered when they're necessary. CJ's going to handle this one here for Ethereal, sending this one up. Fortunately, misses both potential targets. Sent back through by Cruisin, Zeus, Andy, and Chrome all there to stack. Chase after this one. Chrome up in his way across. Gets stunned out as he gets there. That was a show. Thank you, Chrome, for that one. As this one is going to turn around. Mozzie going to send this one all the way down. This is a shot clear, as it will turn over, though Cruisin gets stunned out as he handles it. Jailgram with it, taking the shot. Oh, the double ding! It went off the head of Cruisin as well. That was ridiculous, so this one's out.
What the heck? The attack is here from Ethereal, but geez, Four Kings, time after time, have proven that their defense is very hard to get through. Whether it's a little touch of luck or just a brick wall to push through, it's certainly been tough for Ethereal to score points. Here's the setup to the back of the zone. The shot on goal gets shut down by Cruisin. The rebound gets scooped up by JL, though. And that's with Cruisin on his shoulder. He manages to find the goal finally a little bit open and gets 2.
Yeah, got to give credit to Cruisin on that save. It's unfortunate because after he made the save, he was committed out of the goal plane. Unlike in front of the goal where there's the blocks, to stop, to anchor yourself right in front of that goal plane. Behind the goal plane, if you're playing the two-handed goalie, you have to be committed to space. Unfortunately, and there he was committed to space, so he gets the one save, and then kind of floats his way out of the goal. Has to commit to diving on the disc, and that's where JL Graham got the space to send it in. So we are tied up here as I spend way too much time dissecting that last one, and this one going to be slapped away all the way down. Going to make its way down very near the goal. They do pick it up. CJson plants it for the 2 off of his own rebound. They're up by 2.
And it seems maybe this should be their focus, right? Trying to get these stack and clears, because they seem to be playing a little bit quicker right now, at least. Obviously, with a sub in there, the stacks aren't going to be as powerful from 4 Kings. Ethereal need to capitalize off this knowledge and really try and push the speed up a little bit of this game. Try and really force stack and clears as a main element in their strategy, because it could pay off. It could result in a few more open goal opportunities. And as I say that, this may be an open goal opportunity if it wasn't snagged out of his hands by JL Graham.
JL Graham sending it up to Mozzie. Mozzie got to pick up that extra speed here, looking for a 19 as he sends that one in at 18. So Mozzie, no sir, it didn't work, and I see the jump there. I'm thinking he was actually disappointed with the throw. In fact, because I think he wanted the 19 and knew he didn't get it, because that's you see how he floats it there. When he releases it, he hits his backpack one more time to get just that extra little bit of speed there, to get a little extra speed on that shot.
Crazy, the min-maxing of velocity off this disc. This is a great offensive joust.
Wow.
And this is what I was thinking in the back of my head. This Ethereal defense has done the same thing for the last, I would say, 5 offensive jousts against 4 Kings. They've dove, they've sent a double stack, and the reaction there is great. 4 Kings recognizing, hey, look, we can just push up, dive past these 2, and have a 3-on-2 opportunity. They instantly find it and do a great job of answering back with 2 of their own. This game staying very close. It's not going to be easy for either one of these teams to lock in a W here in round 2.
And Chrome now trying to get away from Mozzie there. Tried to invert to get away. Mozzie sending this one in. They're going to get the careening bounce. So Stack is not able to get the grab on it. That's what makes those flat bounces so dangerous. That's why I point them out, because when you're coming in that fast, you need that bounce to be predictable, as Zeus is going to get this one in for the 2 to tie this one up almost halfway through the round. 6-6 here. Just 4.5 minutes in, but yeah, that just to finish that thought. That's why I point out why those that's why I point out the flat bounces, because when you need that bounce to be predictable when you're coming in that fast to be able to pick it up. And you saw right there, they got there right about the same time. The careening bounce made it too difficult for them to pick it up, and they end up getting the goal goes the other way.
Yeah, and I stand corrected, because that was the stack of Zeus and Chrome getting there. The sub, like you said, it would be an easy slot into the team, and it seems that they're not really having too much issue playing up to the speed here. And geez, there's the intercept. Another re-intercept. Just both teams playing pass with each other at this point in this midfield, as we do see Ethereal now maybe an opportunity to push the 2v1. The shot comes out from Mozzie. He had the pass opportunity, but takes that open corner himself, and now the lead staying into the hands of Ethereal. 4:30 left though, Dimwi. We got a lot of round 2 here.
That one is definitely worthy of playing back there, because it's really rare you're gonna see 4 Kings defense get caught that naked, that vulnerable. That is, the goalie Cruzen was very far out of the goal there because of that. It was what a stop, Mozzie. That was a no look. I'm looking. Yeah, no, that is a great lesson as well. That's why if you're returning to the goal and you know that shot's coming, even if you're not sure if the shot's coming, activate the grab. Even if you're not looking, activate the grab. You never know when you're going to get the grab. And that right there is why you do it. That was phenomenal.
Wow, and that's still hard to do, because you can end up grabbing a geode or something like that. Ooh. There's the shot from Andy. There's a nice bit of a windmill there to find the corner, and hey, we got ourselves a game here. Displays of excellency on both ends. This is Ethereal need this round here. They've lost round 1, 12-6, and they need to take round 2 here if we want to move on to the best of 3. And 4 Kings do not want that to happen. They want to lock it in here in round 2.
They absolutely do. This one still in the hands of Ethereal, though, is they got disrupted, but they do get it back. Single shot, going to send this one through the near side tube up to Mozzie. Mozzie again releasing the disc to get that extra speed. He's looking to take a shot here, possibly. As he walks in, he does go for that shot, but not before he gets stunned out. Is not able to complete the arm rotation. Now picked up by JL Graham. Is going to send that one back. It's a single shot on the back line, try to pull this defense out. But as we have seen, this Four Kings defense does not bite very hard. They do not leave the bubble. They give up this field generally, as Zeus does come really far out there. But immediately, retracting back towards the goal. Going to pressure again here in this tie game. Less than 3 minutes to go. They get what they're looking for. Man advantage. Goalie gets stunned out. C. Jason taking out the trash, sending it in for the 2. They're up 10-8.
Was that an initial? I think that was a 3-point attempt, wasn't it? They tried to stun goalie, take that longer range shot. It went a bit wide, and the follow-up with the 2 was really nice there from Jason.
Yeah, looking at the replay, yeah, he brought it right to the line there. I'd be interested to see how it would have registered. But knowing these players, it would have been a 3, releasing it right on the line. So will be Four Kings once again with the Chelsea advantage. 2-point deficit with 2 minutes to go here. They're going to be looking for their own 3 because the exchanging. The trading 2s here is not working in their favor as they've been playing catch up for basically the whole game. It's been Ethereal pushing up the lead, and then Four Kings coming back with the tie as Cruising going to send this one in off of that bounce. Good read there by C. Jason, trying to send it out, but it doesn't get out. Will be JL Graham picking it up on the far side, under pressure there by Zeus. JL Graham going to send this one up there to Mozzie. Mozzie looking to forward it up there to single shot. Does get loose though. Going to bounce off of the ghost block on the far side. Picked up now by JL Graham. Far side pocket. JL Graham sending this one up to C. Jason. C. Jason going to slow it down. Looking to send it back to JL Graham. Miscommunication, very fortunate bounce, gets it back to him. Another one, almost fortunate, but this one's still loose, going to be picked up by, no, they overshoot. JL Graham gets it, and it's back in the hands of Ethereal.
This might be an opportunity for the defense to be a little bit lacking in coverage, as they did overextend just a touch, but now they've managed to climb back inside the bubble, and it's the Four Kings defense that is so hard for Ethereal to penetrate. They don't even need these points right now. Really, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. Pass the disc around, buy time. If anything, Four Kings need to be getting a little bit more aggressive here on defense. And it's just not the case. JL with a great rebound stun. Goes for the shot, the pass to the back, but Mozzie finds the dunk for 2. And hey, this is what they needed to do. This Ethereal team turned it on in round 1. And recognizing an opportunity to get around here in round 2, they've come in with the right attitude, and we're going to a round 3. I think. I don't think it's even possible to come back from this.
They'd have to score literally right now as we count down to the final 20 seconds. So that will be round 2. We are going to go to round 3. And I also wanted to point out that the last 2 goals by Ethereal were accomplished by pulling one of the Four Kings defensemen out, stunning them out, and then getting a 4v3 in the bubble. It worked for both situations. It's why Ethereal's playing so patient. Long shot there, not going to take. That will end the round, but yeah, it's the discipline we're used to seeing from this Four Kings defense. They're getting a little too they're overextending a little bit too much. Now maybe in those moments, maybe there's a quick turnover, and so they commit to turning it around, as they were behind in those situations, or well, at least tied at the very least, probably feeling effectively behind, being that they were playing catch up for most of that game. But yeah, it was notable that both of those goals were scored by pulling at least one out and then stunning that player out and pushing in, and they perfectly executed that last goal there. The defense was dead to rights. There were too many players all properly spaced, spread out, pushing their lanes, and it resulted in that goal.
We have a limited time prediction up now. 2 minutes to get your votes in. Who's coming out on top of this series? Get your channel points in there. Get them weighed in. It's the time to do it. We don't know who's going to take this one. If you got to put down channel points, Dimmy, where are you putting them? Who do you think? Where are we going with this round 3? Because I think we're going to get something like round 2. I think this is going to be real close here in round 3.
I might be one of the few players not even players, few folks involved in VRML that has never once voted in the connoisseur system. I can't do it, and in this one I really can't. I really can't. I don't know. I couldn't wager. I expect a great game. That's what I expect. I expect this third round to be ridiculous, as that is a big headbutt there from Ethereal, sending it all the way down. Koreans all the way back towards mid, and it will turn over. Well, not quite. Andy trying to get a hand. Zeus does. Zeus now going to send this one through the tube, get a bounce all the way down towards the bubble. A good chain there. Andy with it. 2-on-1 against single shot. What a stop! He sends that one away, and JL Graham's going to pick it up, turning it around here for Ethereal. Uh-oh, Chrome picking it up now.
And here we are. We are underway to round 3. It is going to be close, and already a huge headbutt results in a bit of an awkward setup, but ultimately 4 Kings in possession. They're attacking, somehow blocked, but Single can't deny an additional brawler in front of his face and ends up dragging it in.
Oh, Single. Oh, you saw his reaction after it, too.
He had 3 defenders right in front of him. He somehow manages to deny that. So close to just slapping it away, but can't quite get to it. And
that is unfortunate.
Now we're into a tech timeout.
I thought maybe he was stunned out and he just released it, but no, that was you could see his hands go up and in front of his face there. I know that feeling. I know it too well. As that was really unfortunate. There's we get a second dropout as Mozzie returns, unfortunately. Although they're quickly they're communicating now. So not sure what the situation is at the moment, but that one's painful there. 4 Kings is going to get that first goal here in this third round as we go into another technical timeout here.
Yeah, again, appreciate everyone that's tuning in. I'm assuming some people are coming in from Echo Arena VRML 2. I imagine that game's done at this point, because this one's been certainly probably the longest.
Oh, dude, they rated us back in round 2 there.
Yeah, that makes sense. But this is it right here, and we appreciate everyone tuning in today. It has been so far certainly a fantastic game, and I think this has been a brief tech timeout, thankfully, as we do get ready to hop back into this offensive joust for Ethereal. Already round 3 delivering, Dimwi. The action was packed there in that first 50 seconds.
Oh, it was. And both these teams really want this victory. You can see the pace, I think, has picked up gradually. And as we get into this third round, you're going to see a lot of quick passes, a lot of quick chains. Look at that. Forwarding. Look how fast. I mean, just like that. They're trying they're playing at a much higher pace. Now, Chrome taking the shot. Oh, it goes wide. That would have been huge there for 4 Kings. But the one thing I notice in games like this, when you have such a close matchup and that pace starts picking up, you kind of start seeing a bit more of the ping pong at mid. And we're not seeing it at the moment. This is a good possession here from 4 Kings, handled there by Chrome on the far side, but he's going to reset it once again there to Cruising on the back line.
Yeah, 4 Kings trying to take their time this time. They want to get the right setup. They want to pull out this defense from Ethereal because, hey, it's been tough for them to get through it, the Ethereal defense. Ethereal's kept this game close. 4 Kings, at least in this round 2 and round 3, have not been able to run away with too much of a lead. They've tried. See, Jason manages to find 2 past the hands of Single, but Single has been a key element there. He's actually really done a good job of shutting it down.
I'm pretty sure that was a shot by Andy that went off of C. Jason's head and
goal.
Oh,
okay, you're right. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, that was a ricochet off of C. Jason as he was under pressure. He had the shield up, and that left that space open for that shot to come in and just crank him right in the forehead there. I've had a few of those myself, but this one loose. Chrome trying to track it down. We're gonna get a turnover right off of that one. Although no, it's a good slap there back into the 4 Kings zone. Cruising tracking it down and gets stunned out there by Mozzie. Jail Graham's gonna pick it up. Empty goal, takes a shot. Oh wow, that was close. You see how he flung that too? He had no time. He knew it. Took that shot, but this one is going to turn over. Andy with it now, going to fling it back into the Ethereal zone, where Ethereal is going to get there to pick it up.
I mean, that was a rare moment where the 4 Kings goal was open and exposed, and Cruising stunned out. Here, maybe another mail slot shot opportunity. Can they get the disc in time? No, the stack gets there. That could have been, again, another chance to find an open goal shot, but it has been by the skin of their teeth that 4 Kings have managed to shut down a couple of points here in these last few minutes. And now they're going to try and attack. The clear's downrange, getting scooped up by JL, and he's going to try and carry this one a little bit further. A good pass here up to Mozzie. Mozzie's got himself an open 3, and he finds it. 4 Kings maybe getting a little too aggressive on their offense, but either way, Ethereal poking holes in it and getting this one a little closer now, only a 1-point lead.
Also worthy of pointing out, Mozzie did hit that 19 on that one, 27 meters out. 19 meters a second. Good shot there from Mozzie. He's been looking for those tonight several times. He's set up for those 19s, but Andy handling that one, sending that one across as he gets stunned out. Zeus going to pick it up. Zeus sees the empty goal, takes a shot. That one goes high. Cruising there to pick it up. Cruising going to send this one to the back line. Excuse me, that was Chrome with it, sending it to the back line to Cruising. I don't know why I do that with those guys' names. They both start with Cruh. You know, but anyways, Andy near side, gonna send it, block this one in, but he goes 1v3 there. Not gonna happen. This one gets cleared all the way back into the 4-king zone. Ethereal's getting there first. Mozzie with it, wants to send in the shot, does. Off the head of Zeus, and Zeus sends it away.
He tried to, he waited for the perfect angle. Here's another one, that gets snagged by Mozzie. Jeez Louise, these teams are thirsty for points right now. They are trying to get on the board. The slap away, really nice from Cruz, and he knew he was getting challenged. The comms most likely coming in. There's the steal, though. The stack is here, and the attack from Ethereal is coming in. They're inside the zone. Cruz dives out expecting the pass, and Mozzie takes the shot. Just like that, Ethereal had the lead.
Yeah, and you got to give, you know, you can't be too critical of Cruising in that moment, as you can see why he read that the cross pass, especially in this game where we've seen so many cross passes that are beating goalies, and that immediate turnover. Mozzie sending this one up, gonna hit single shot, who's just gonna walk this one in and put it in. They've got a 3-point lead here halfway through round 3.
And geez, if you're 4-kings, this is, you gotta slow it down a little bit. You know, this seems to be that this aggressive defense, maybe actually speed it up, because early on in this round, they found the aggressive attack was getting past this defense. They continue to do this, and now they're really starting to invest heavily in pushing forward out the gate. And you see out there, they tried to get that fast clear down the tunnel, and it ended up kind of spiraling around instead. So they did try and get a little bit quicker and get past that defense, but that I think is going to be the real trick here. This 4-kings needs to get the ability to set up first, and here they are, maybe getting that ability as the pass off the top of the roof goes wide.
That was a great setup there for Andy, but Andy, it was just a little bit off of the mark, and Andy wasn't able to get the grab on it, but man, that would have been a great setup, as Mozzie is going to pick this one up here for Ethereal, sending this one all the way out. Going to take a double bounce there, bouncing off of the nest. Picked up now by JL Graham. JL Graham going to set it to single shot going behind the goal to somebody. See Jason ultimately putting it in. So there you go. They're going to get another 2 there. They're up by 5.
Jason almost missed that one. He had that ding up there, follows it off. Really nice, manages to snag that rebound and get the 2 there. But yeah, this is a lot of people. I mean, hey, you look at the channel point predictions, it was heavily favored towards 4-kings, as the connoisseur votes were as well. But with Ender out, it does seem to be impacting their defense maybe a little bit. I don't know. Zeus has been playing well. He's been an element that scored them a couple of points too. So it could very well be just Ethereal turning it on here in round 3.
So this a bit of a protect there from 4-kings to pull that defense out, to open up some space, and they get the space they need for these passes. So broaching mid now into the offensive zone is 4-kings, cruising up to Andy. Andy going across to Chrome. Chrome sending it in to Zeus. Mishandles that one, although stolen by Chrome. Chrome going to bring it in. And he feigns a couple shots there, but didn't like what the opportunity in front of him. So he sends it back to Cruising. Cruising back into Andy. Andy sending it across there to Zeus. And Zeus sends it in for the 2. And that's some fantastic coordination there from 4-kings. The passing, even the reset there, that was phenomenally done. It was well executed.
Yeah, really good pass work there. That was, I don't know, it seemed like a bit of a different 4-kings offense. Their passing was just really fast and on point. Didn't have any issue getting out of their zone, and when they were in there, they attacked. And now it seems to be these offensive jousts are hard to deal with for both teams, as 4-kings try and apply the pressure. The full clear does come in, and who's going to get down here in time? Is it going to be 4-kings defense? No, it's not. It's going to be JL Graham and the Ethereal offense getting another 2 points.
Yeah, that one, I'm thinking there were some stuns going out in the backfield there, because that was a lot of time there for Ethereal to get that one in. The stacks from 4-kings a little bit slow on that one, as Andy's going to handle that one on the far side. Trying to send that one up. That was a set play there, relay up to Zeus. Now it will turn over, single shot with it, although he's under pressure, sends it over to CJ, so also under pressure. Back to JL Graham. quick give and go there between a few players, and it will turn back over. Andy draws that defender to him, sends it back to Cruisin'. Cruisin' under pressure by Mozzie, sends it back to Andy. Andy gonna back up a little bit, open up some space here, being a little bit patient, but maybe a little too patient. Cruisin' sending in a shot there. That was just off. He gets it back off of the ceiling and sends it in. Ridiculous.
Now, if you're Twitch chat, that is a tactical pass and planned, not
100%.
a excellent rebound that ends up in a 2. Either way, whatever that was, it's keeping them close. 8-11, they're 3 away from getting into this, and they know they need it. If you're Ethereal, you just gotta not let a 3 happen. Guarantee you have 1 in goal. Make sure you're not leaving any open goal opportunities, because that's what it's going to be for Four Kings. Here it is, the shot comes, but they're lucky to have single shot in that path. Four Kings looking for it. They know what they need. Question is, can they get it? Can they shut down also the offense? Yes, they can. Just in time, Zeus there to stun him out.
30 seconds to go here, picked up by Chrome. He gets stunned out. Jail Graham, goal is open, takes a shot, scuffs it. This one is back out towards mid. Andy, Zeus is trying to get there. Chains up with Andy. That other chain comes through. That was Cruisin' and Chrome. Jail Graham, though, coming away with it. Sending it out. 12 seconds to go here. A couple stuns come out. Andy W, far side, picking this one up. He wants to take that shot, but there's a player back there.
It's off the backboard. It digs off of the corner. Nearly goes
I'm sorry,
in.
I froze. Oh
That
my God,
was
wow.
almost the tying 3. That was a bar of goalie away. I mean, that was it. Andy with a insane ceiling shot, just barely misses. And Ethereal.
From what I'm seeing in the Twitch chat, C. Jason is very lucky that didn't go in.
Wow, we almost went to OT in round 3 here.
We did.
I mean, that could have what a game to tune into here today. And if you are one that voted for Ethereal, which actually, I was wrong. 60-40 Ethereal. So the majority did go for Ethereal. You were correct. Congratulations on your choice. Ethereal ultimately are round 3 victors. But geez, Dimwi, what a great matchup to tune into here on Thursday night.
No, that really was a fantastic matchup. It was what I was hoping for. I would like to think it was what I was expecting, although maybe not what everyone else was expecting. But yeah, Four Kings took that first round, and then look at that. I mean, you go through round 2 and round 3. Both of those, the first round 2, they're decided by 2 goals. Round 3, they're decided by 1 goal. And then also you got to look at the saves there. Cruisin' coming away with 6 saves in that game. Nutty, absolutely nutty. A big difference maker, as much difference as it could make in that one. But fantastic game from both those teams in this one.
Whew, super fun to tune into. Thank you everybody for hanging out for what was a few technical hiccups and ultimately a fantastic game. If you are new here, make sure to hit that follow button. If you have Twitch Prime available, feel free to drop it here. We do appreciate the support. It ultimately ends up coming back to us casters, so we do really appreciate everyone that ends up subscribing and throwing down bits. It's really just good community feedback, really. Yeah. And obviously also, as we mentioned in that intermission, and as you saw with those interviews, go subscribe to the YouTube over on Echo Arena. Search Echo Arena VRML on YouTube, and you'll find all kinds of interviews, highlight reels, tons of great content that I highly recommend.
So definitely go check all that stuff out. But that will be our only one here on Channel 1 tonight, so far as I'm aware. It was just these 2 games. This one here on Channel 1, the other one there on Channel 2. So we are going to get out of here. We thank you very much for joining us. I see everyone's already starting to dip out, so it's a good time to end it. Yeah, I've been SirDimwi. That was NightFiree with 2 E's, the man himself, and of course so much subtlety on the cameras. We thank you very much for joining us. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we will see you tomorrow.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.